All right. So first of all, let's see what we have for today. I saw AHR. We talked about that earlier this morning in the chat. And it's also in the gap scanner. It looks beautiful. It's actually probably one of the best looking setup I've seen recently. It's coming off like AI sort of news, AI driven news or something. Kind of I didn't read exactly what's happening, but very good setup. You know, it's breaking out of its range, pre-market, catalyst driven move, almost 10% ADR. It's pretty much all our criteria like in one singular stock. So this I'm probably going to risk a bit more if it confirms. Guess we'll have to see. Obviously, we'll have to wait. If it like there's a good possibility this just doesn't confirm, but coming off such good I guess such good news, there's a good possibility that if it confirms, I'll just risk a bit more. For the rest, I mean, for current positions, VNet's looking pretty good, and AA as well. Both of them are gapping up. UAME is not. I mean, it's back into its range. SNDK, I'll keep an eye on this just to make sure, but I'd give this more time and actually could just go reverse off of where it's currently at. Same thing for this, kind of similar to UAME. This as well. The BDC is not bad looking at all. We have a couple things we can look at today, but there's also a couple things that need more time in my opinion, or that I would prefer to take more time to set up. This looks pretty good too. Any names you guys have in mind for today? Not much here. CCCX. No, it's too weak. It's kind of random, I would say. There's no setup here. There's CTMX I saw though this morning. It's not bad looking, but bull. No, same thing. Look, if you just zoom out, it's just been going down. This is too weak. You want to enter something when it's going up. Well, not when it's going up, but when it has been going up, it's now building a range, it's slowing down, and after it, it's breaking up to the upside. Like this, for example, you can see here, it went up here, huge consolidation here, and now it's breaking out here. So it just will go up, or there's a higher chance it goes up. If you enter something when it's down, usually there's a higher chance the follow through is not as good, statistically speaking. And our goal is to put the statistics on our sides. I'll add this on the list this morning. Guess we'll have to see about that. But so what's the focus for today? We have kind of a minute before the market opens. I guess maybe UAME, but no, not sure. I guess we have a lot to look at, but not much to actually focus on. Well, obvious focus is AHR. So yeah, that's the obvious one. That's the main focus. If not, I guess, well, maybe these, CTMX, UAME, maybe Growl, UUU, UASR, WDC, and all these other names. A lot of them are actually similar looking, like SL, SR, TGB, even gold, like GLD. Oh, market just opened. All right, let's see what we have. I actually might enter this off 1 minute if it just goes very quickly. Oh, it's going fast. Dude, just making sure we're ready to. Yeah, I would enter this off of the 1 minute. It's pretty much a perfect setup. UU is going. AHR is 33.54. Oh shit. All right. I'm buying a 0.5% of AHR right now. It's going so fast, so make sure your risk is calculated properly. I'm actually a bit above 0.5% on that, but the other will be for 0.5%. All right, this. There was also UUUU, I think, here. Current positions are doing pretty good as well. AHR, let me put this higher. Dude, this is crazy. Volume is actually not even 3 minutes in, it's 40% average daily volume. This will be huge volume day. As long as it doesn't stop us out, we're in a very, very good position. You might actually, yeah. Dude, this is crazy. Look at this. It's just, I mean, it just keeps going up. That's why sometimes you have to take the 1 minute entries, because if you just wait for the 5 minute, let's say here, look at the stop width. It's 11.75%. We're actually able to enter off well below the ADR. All right, I'll put another the of the day for a UU 23.91. Let's see. There's also some others that got off, I think, ASM. Not a huge fan of this. I think it's, I mean, it is breaking out, but the range is pretty weird, I would say. Some alerts I have lost somewhere. This actually not that bad. UAME, yeah, similar looking. All right, let's do a quick overview of the watch list right now. UASR now. The BDC. Let me put this higher. All right. SNDK, I'll keep an eye on this. Wow. Might actually want to go today. I guess maybe this, it's kind of breaking out here. I'm not a huge fan of the range and the volume is low, but all right. Dude, look at A look at AHR. It's actually crazy. It's not even 5 minute yet. Currently up 5%. 5.5% almost. Will it confirm off the 5 minute? Yeah, of course it is moving fast. Catalyst driven entry. That's usually how it goes. It's pulling back a bit now, which is pretty normal, I would say. Wow. Good thing we didn't enter this when it confirmed. Well, it didn't confirm of the 5 minute, but my alert triggered. I'll pull alert the high of the first indicator 605. Light is very, very strong. Hopefully this can set up sometimes AXTI as well. Now, when I enter a trade, I always have the stops. I know the stop before the entry. Like for AHR, 1 minute here. Let's say it moves so fast, so entry was probably around here or so. But before entry, obviously my target, let me, is it long? Yeah. Target was this. Stop was this. And I guess the entry was this range here, or this 1 minute confirmation here. But before I even enter, like on my risk management calculator, the low of this first candle, 3177, is already entered. So I can calculate like as soon as this first minute candle close, I can put the low as my stop loss, the high as my entry, calculate my position size. That's the exact same thing for 5 minute. So 5 minute actually would be a bit, well, in that case, a lot wider, around here. That would be similar to that. But let's say your entry would have been here. In that case, that would be, let's say, like this. But your stop loss would have been here at the low of the first 5 minute candle. Your entry would have been right here, exactly when it confirmed off the first 5 minute candle high. And that's how you calculate. You're able to calculate your position size before even entering. That way you don't lose time when you enter a position. Hopefully it does make sense. If I put it in the brokerage, oh yeah, I set it up. Well, right now it's in my broker. Like I enter a position, and then yeah, I entered a position on my broker, and I set up the stop loss right after in my broker. So that way, just like if it stopped me out, I don't have to sell manually. It just stopped me out. Yeah, on Webull, I know about that. You can put your entry price and your stop loss price in the same order. That's pretty cool. It's it saves a couple seconds, but it compounds over multiple trades. That's for sure. Especially when you have a lot of things to enter. I don't remember why you have to use ChatGPT to calculate your entries. Like, why can't you use risk management? Oh, because of the conversion rate? Is that why? Okay, yeah, I see. I mean, yeah, that sucks, but getting fine, yeah. Why wouldn't you just convert certain amount and keep that in your portfolio? That way you don't have to deal with exchange rate like every time. Well, it's a good thing if price dips when you enter. Like right now, it dipped a bit. Obviously, we're still in profits, but yeah, I know your money is in pounds, but why don't you keep a balance in USD, for example? So that way, I mean, you won't have to do that. You'll be able to enter stocks a lot more faster. You can't on your broker keep money in USD. That's weird. I mean, I'm not familiar with European things, yeah, British things and stuff. But personally, for my I have a Canadian broker, so usually it's in like Canadian dollars. But I just my entire portfolio, my trading portfolio is in USD. Like at first, I tried just doing like keeping my money in Canadian dollars and transferring it, but I was just losing so much of exchange rates because it's changing all the time. So I just transferred once when rate was all right, and then I just kept it in USD. I mean, no, size on ADHR is pretty good, I would say. If you entered when we entered, actually, if you enter now, it's obviously trash. It's above ADR. It's 11 point, almost 11.5% stop wide. What's my entry price? Let me look it up exactly. My average price is 34.72. So it's actually a bit above the first woman in candle. It just moved so fast. It's around here. 34. Yeah, exactly here, almost. It just passed so fast here, but my stop width is around ADR actually. 8.5, 8.44, and ADR is 8.43. It's pretty much exactly ADR. Let's do a quick overview of the what's happening in the market. This AA kind of reversed here. Still 2.5% green for today. VNet's pretty good. I would like to see this take above yesterday's high. The close yesterday wasn't perfect, but a lot of things are not turning around, but losing their initial opening strength, I would say. You and me have entered at yesterday's high, but I'm not thrilled by this stock personally. I'd probably just skip it. Guess the range is not bad. I don't know. Let me look at the hourly chart. Probably looks a lot better here. Yeah, I mean the range is pretty good looking actually. I guess we'll have to see if the volume picks up. Volume today, first 5 minute candle volume is very high actually. Yeah, highest it's been in a couple of days. We'll have to see. It's getting close. What would the size be on this off of today? I prefer when it gaps up, but um, let me look at the size. 33 stop, and this would be at 9. I guess it would be all right. Like, not good, not bad size. For a 13% ADR stock, it's actually not bad. How wide would the stop be? Yeah, it would be 7.5% for 13% ADR stock. It's actually pretty good. Guess we'll have to see. 0.5 for what? For AHR? I mean, AHR right now is pretty, it's pretty wide stop. But if you really want to enter a position, yeah, I personally risk 0.5%. Right now, your stop would be a bit above ADR, so your size won't be as good. Oh, right. You and me just from here. Am I taking this? I guess I could go with a 1/4%. No, I'm not upping the risk. Well, on the AHR, yeah, because it's a setup that fits the. I mean, it's pretty much exactly what we're looking for. So it's a better setup than the other trades that we're taking, in my opinion. It's catalyst driven as well. So instead of taking a 1/4%, I risk 0.5%. I'm not upping the risk for every trade. I mean, UAME size is actually not that crazy. What's the intraday volume? I mean, it is picking up. I'll take a bit off of this 1/4%, not much, but yeah, EO is in the same is in the same sector as UAME I'm personally taking right now. Staying out there, and I'll look at the EOAC right after. No, it's too weak. If you look at other names in the sector, look at the UUUU, it's above all moving averages. It's actually building a range, and then EOSC, it's under all moving averages except 200, and it's in a downtrending range. This one, it's kind of been breaking down a couple times. Same thing for UAME. This one has been gaining momentum. Kind of had this short here, this short day, building a range, and today it's trying to breaking out. If it closes into its range, this will be under its. Oh, I said you could just confirm. Since it's probably will be under its 20 SMA, I might just get rid of it at the end of the day, but I guess we'll have to see. SNDK. Personally, will not take this right now. It's obviously it's a very strong stock. We've seen that. We've actually traded this entire move, but I wouldn't say the breakout is ready. And even if it were to be ready, I'd just be fine skipping it. Best case scenario, it just sets up, maybe not this day because it's very high, but it could set up like multiple ways. Actually, could align all the way from here, I guess, with distance. Maybe not the right tool to draw that, but maybe this. And I guess maybe something like this. Or best case scenario, in my opinion, would be, something like this. It's much higher off these previous highs. But I guess we'll have to see. I mean, it could just go off of where it's currently at. It made this big move, pulling back here, getting tighter, and then just today it's kind of breaking of these couple of last days. I'll remove that and look at the hourly chart. Technically it is breaking out, off of these past days. That's for sure. But off the overall range, I'm not a fan of where it's currently at. So I would say. VNet looks pretty good. It's taken above yesterday's high. AA. It's not moving fast, right? Oh, it's at 5% ADR stock. So I guess it's kind of normal. Are we up on everything? I mean, pretty much everything except you and me. You and me, in my opinion. Kind of yeah, I'm slightly down on you and me. Just entered the position. But on the rest, we're up. It's a good day. You and me was a good size. How was it good size? For me, it wasn't good size. I'll tell you that. It's like 3% of your entire account size in that stock for a 1/4% risk. What percentage of your account is in it? Is it like 3-4% now? If you enter at 9, it's like actually under 4%. No, 0.25% would be your risk, but like your entire position size, what percentage of your account is it is in a position? Mine is like what, 3%? Not even 3%, like 2.5% of my account is in the stock. 0.25% of your account is in the stock or is risked in the stock is different things. Your position size is different than your risk. Because if your risk is 0.25%, well, your position size is more than that. Because that's not like you don't risk your entire position size, you just risk a certain percentage of it. But personally, I risk 0.25% on UAME, but it's like not even 3% of my account size. That's in the position, like position size. Compared to like, do I have good size on something right now? Well, let's look at the AA, for example, right? AA, I risk the same 1/4%, so 0.25% I risk on AA, but the size on that is much better. It's actually around 5 to 5.5% of my account size, my position sizing for the same exact risk as UAME. So the size on AA is double yeah, it's pretty much double the one that's on UAME for the same risk. But the difference is that this one is a 5% ADR stock and UAME is a 13.5% ADR stock. So it kind of balances out, but size wise, it's different. Right, let's look this. How did I not get good size? I mean, I don't know. How did you get good size? Because if you entered at 9, your stop is at 833. Yeah, if you entered at 9, your stop is at 833. Only 3% of your account at maximum is in the maybe 3.5% of your account at maximum is in the trade, and it's not good size. I don't consider it good size. Maybe you do, but like if you have let's say you have a 10K account. Let me calculate it off of 10K account. 0.25%, you can buy 37 shares at $9. 37 times 9, what is like 400? It's 333 actually. So it's 3.3% of your account. It's not a good size, no? It's a pretty small size actually. Because if the stock doubles at That means you only make 3.33% of your account. Compared to AHR, no, I got better size on the AHR personally. UAME, no, it's not doing good. It's back into its previous range. Might stop us out. Yeah, that's possible. That's the difference. That's why UAME was only 1/4% risk and AHR was a 0.5% risk. These two also were 1/4% risk. All right, let me do a quick overview of what's happening in the market. Just take highs now. Well, UAME did look pretty good, I would say. It's not as extended as some other names like this, for example, but the overall setup was good. It's good looking. It's good higher lows, good lower highs, coming off as what 100 or so percent move, almost 140% move here, pull back, build a good range, and today try to break out. So I'd say it fits our criteria at least. If you don't think it's a good range, you don't have to enter it. Personally, I think it fits my criteria, so I did enter it. All right, doing a quick overview of the market. Looking at the watch list, and then after that, I'll hop off. Anyway, I'll see you guys for this afternoon's meeting. Well, for some of y'all, it's tonight, but it's 4 p.m. EST, as always. We'll update the watch list and manage a couple positions. Talk about the overall market conditions as well. Kind of turning around right now. It's starting to look a bit better, I would say. Obviously, it's still pretty choppy, but these this past week or so, it's been pretty okay. Better than the week before. HYMC. It is building a range. It's building a range here off of this huge run. I would say there's a couple better and stronger stocks in the basic materials sector that you can look at, but HYMC is technically, yeah, it is building a range. It's almost 15%. It's 14.5% ADR or so in the basic materials sector. Let me try to look at something else. This basic materials sector kind of broke out initially. Obviously, it's gold, but this basic materials sector is same exact as HYMC. It's a mining company. I think this look stronger. It's above moving averages. It's kind of I guess holding up here better. These higher lows are better than the HYMC. HYMC, I think it's lower lows actually. Yeah, this one is building lower lows, and the moving averages are the 10 moving averages descending. All right. So, any other questions or setups before I hop off? If not, I'll just see you guys in the chat during the day, and then tonight for the meeting. So, are we good? All right. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you guys tonight.